Always think up, guys. You know what we do. You know what we do. All right, guys. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you all for the love. Really, really, really. It's got me through my own stuff. So, thanks. Like, that's what always thinking up is. I'm not just here to get you out of some stuff. You guys help get me out of some stuff. We all got some real stuff that goes on out here, guys. No matter which way you flip it. It just goes real life. Other people are moving and other people are learning, and we're learning, and everyone's going through it at the same time, and sometimes it doesn't get in the way, and then sometimes it crashes into one another, and you just never know. But be thankful, guys. Be thankful, because life is so great when you're thankful and you're attracting abundance. I'm telling you, guys. My vacation was beautiful. Thank you. I love you. I love you all. I miss my family. I miss you all. You're wonderful to me. They helped me in this trip. It helped me to clear up this space. So, we're talking throat chakra stuff today, and it's some real stuff, guys. It's speaking and listening here. We're in here. The fifth chakra is blue. So I wore my little blue flower jumper because I'm feeling like, yes, I was just at the beach for a week. It was just wonderful. The kids, they were wonderful. They were so excited. And thank you. Thank you, all of you, for who were a part of my trip. And happy birthday to my nephew, AJ. Mwah, I love you. So I brought you guys down here in my office today because I just love it down here. And it's really peaceful. Your fifth chakra is your first three in your spiritual chakras. It's your thyroid, your parathyroid, your jaw, your neck, your mouth, your tongue, your throat. It's faith, it's understanding. That's where those combine, and that's the essence of that right there. When you're aligned there, you speak and you listen and you express in healthy ways, and yeah, I needed a lot of healing before I came and talked to you guys about this, because this is a really tough spot for me, guys. I always thought in my life that I would just say what people wanted to hear, because they didn't have time to hear my stuff, or whatever, for whatever reason, and 9 times out of 10 it was just out of trying to protect them, but I didn't speak my truth. And when you're saying things that people you think that they just want to hear just to make it better, you're hurting two people. You're blocking two people, because we're all connected. So I believe that the people that come into our lives and the things that are in our lives, they're all connected. So when you need to learn something, or when someone's going through something, there's a reason, because they're here to teach you that. I teach all of you working from the root up, and working from the root up is really important, because you don't just want to go right to that spot, because the energy moves up and it moves out of you. So if you're just going right to that spot, you're going to intensify that, and you're going to make that a little worse. It creates disease in the body and dysfunction whenever you're not expressing right. They said that I had hypothyroidism and, all of these things. And, my healer said, Sarah, you're going to learn about this, because that's not even real. You've been through a lot of shit and you're not saying anything. He's right. I got to a point where I learned about thinking up, and I thought, well, if I'm gonna think up, then I have to just be in this world where everything is just really happy. And most people will look at me and say, what are you trying to do, girl? Like, that is not what it is. And I wouldn't listen to them, and I would just keep it moving, and that is all, again, a block in there. And they were right. I lived for a long time thinking that didn't really matter who I was. Who does it matter for? And now, because I'm going with you all, and I'm working from my root up, and I've done this, and I just want you all to do it. You really start to clear out things. You know what I mean? So when you work through your first and second chakra, you start to overcome fears. Whenever you get to your third one, you start to build personal power and confidence. Whenever you get to the fourth one, you start to know your heart and your love. And then whenever you get to the fifth, you start to verbalize your needs and your desires and your opinions. And that's where we're at, guys. We're talking about our needs and our desires, and are we being true with ourselves? Or are we just saying things that are going to make people think that that's okay? I see a lot of disease, and I see a lot of dysfunction in these areas, and And, I'm sorry, guys, because I have disease and dysfunction in that area too. And that's something that I'm working on. So, you go through things in this life, and maybe you hold them in thinking that you're trying to protect someone, or, maybe you hold them in. You have so many reasons why you hold them in, but when you start to speak and listen here, you start to heal. And, I'm all about creating abundance, guys. So it's what? June or July 10th. I'm stuck at June because that's when I started. Listen to my vibrations. It's Open Your Throat Chakra. It's 384 hertz. YouTube it. It's great. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna break down my truth. And truth can come in so many different ways. I have my truth about my work. I have my truth about my love. I have my truth about my relationships. I have my truth about my everything. Everything you go through is a separate truth and a different truth. And the places where you have a problem, those are going to keep coming into your life until you face that truth. And sometimes you hurt people whenever you say your truth, and sometimes they walk away and might never come back, or sometimes they walk away and do come back. You never know. You just never know. But if you don't get to speak in that truth, then how do you ever know the full essence of who you're supposed to be? It does matter what I want. It does matter what I desire to be. It does matter how I want to be touched and loved. It does matter how I want to be thought about. It does matter where I want to go. It does matter. All of those things matter. So when you get yourself to a point where you can't speak to people and you can't listen to them, you're just a little blocked up in here. When you get to a point where they're telling you have thyroid disease and all that stuff, you're blocked up, guys. So I want everyone to clear out. I want everyone to be free from disease. And disease to me is just energetic. So, all these diseases that everyone go through, it's just dysfunction in these chakras that I'm telling you guys about, guys. I go through it too. I'm regular. I'm human. I'm regular. I mess up. I just got through a whole bunch of stuff right on my vacation about I don't speak my truth. Me not speaking my truth is hurting people, guys. And I'm trying to learn, and I'm sorry if anyone's watching my video today and my communication and my listening skills are hurting you. I'm sorry. I try to be mindful of this. And that's what I mean, guys. So when you're lacking in these areas, when you're going through these things in these areas, it's not that you're not who you are. It's just energetically there's just some doo-doo right there, and it's all right. And it's all right. And the people that can't handle you in those moments, then it's all right that they can't handle you. And everybody has different reasons why they can't handle you in different moments, and that's all right too. Speak, listen, hear where they're at. I have a lot of people say, oh, well, so-and-so, wasn't there for that or whatever. And I'll be like, well, didn't they tell you that their grandma just died? And they're like, yeah, but no, you have to pay attention to where other people are at too when you're feeling things, because it's not just like, as much as I'm like abundant, it's not my world. There's so many other people here. There are things that are made just for me, and then there are other people that are going through other things, and they're real, and I need to listen to them and respect them. And I feel like if we can start speaking our hearts and speaking our root and speaking our guts and our confidence and just get that rolling, we can really start to have good lives, guys. And come on, create abundance with me. Create abundance. I was just listening to a bunch of Abraham Hicks. I love Abraham Hicks. We're here for a purpose, and we're here, and it's good. And I have tan lines, and that's good. I've made people cry, guys. I've made people cry. I've shut off. I've cried. I've made mistakes. I've hurt people. I've lost people. I've felt like I was stuck with certain diseases or things that would stay with you for the rest of your life. And then I learned that doesn't have to always happen. I've seen miracles. I've watched transformations of people. And I just want to tell you that no matter who you are, there's something out here to help you heal, and it's easy. And it doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, and it doesn't have to feel uneasy and weird or whatever. And you'll just know, guys. Meditation is prayer meditation. Ask, get it. I pray for all of you to be able to open up your throat and to be able to express everything that you desire. And sometimes, guys, you're not going to get the answer back that you wanted, but that's all right. you know, and then you can either heal up your heart, or you can, go in there, or you can, live your dream, or you can change your dream, or whatever, and it's all good. You are the creator of your life, guys. And when you're always thinking up, you're looking forward to the next thing. You're creating experience. You just wanna just roll with it. You wanna enjoy it. Life is beautiful, guys, and I'm so glad to share this with all of you. Chakras, like I said, they're huge. So look them up. Everything you need comes to you. I'm telling you. If it's too much money or it feels kind of weird, call me, ask me. This is easy, and when you ask for it, God just sends it to you, and He sends it in a way that you're gonna understand it. And I hope that I can just help maybe one person understand this way, because you know after you go through some sad stuff, sometimes you don't know how to pick back up and how to start back off. And if you just jump to these spaces, you don't have to talk it out. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to do any of those things. You just get inside yourself, and you start to clear out, and you start to just fall back in love with your life, and what you're supposed to be. And that's what I want for everyone. I want everyone to fall in love with life. And if I can touch one person, and one person can touch one person, and to keep that rolling, and that love, and that thinking up, think up, think up, think up. Email me anytime. Facebook, you can look on my website, alwaysthinkup.com. I'm in love with you all, and thank you all. Thank you. I've been getting tons of emails, and we'll get into that later, but I love it. It's the expression, it's the listening, it's the speaking. And I have a lot of people, and they're rolling in some stuff, so I can't wait to share it with you all. And thank you. Always think up. Always think up. What you thinking? Mwah. One love.